here today with John Konechne from the Mid-America Technical Conference. Actually, John, you're with the Shores Agency, and we want to talk to agents about the Mid-America Technical Conference. First thing that we have to clear up a misconception. The Mid-American Technical Conference is not about technology, is it?
No, it's not. Back many years ago, the technical aspects were the technical coverage issues from whence the name comes. As a matter of fact, that's being changed to the Mid-America Insurance Conference in the near future, okay. So that it is clear we aren't dealing with computers and Microsoft and that stuff. Right. It's technical property and casualty coverage issues.
Okay. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you folks do at the conference?
The Mid-America Technical Conference is a forum of the 17 Mid-America states, going from Wyoming to Michigan and all the way down to Texas and Oklahoma, and all the states in between, obviously. The agents during the year come up with coverage issues that they want to question, or they want to see if there's a fix or a way to solve problems with coverages. This could come up through claims that weren't covered, or a situation where they're looking for some kind of coverage that is not available, or coverages that need to be changed just because times are changing. So the agents get together, or the agents on their own send in what we call agenda items that state the issue and give a recommended solution to the Mid-America Technical Conference.
Well, can you give us a few examples? So for the average agent out there, why is this important for him?
It's important to him because as agents, we're consumer advocates. We're on the side of the consumer of the insurance product. And if the insurance product isn't doing what it needs to be done, the agents feel that they want to get some changes in to make sure that their clients or the consumers of the insurance product gets what they need.
Okay. How about some examples?
To give you a couple examples, I should mention at the actual Mid-America Technical Conference, which is in the first week of November every year, agents participate in that along with company representatives and various rating organizations such as insurance services offices, ACORD, NCCI, various people that actually draft and make up for them. So a couple of examples, for instance, one we've been working on and we got a solution for is something called tenants damage. Usual property policy has an exclusion that says if you are the landlord and you have the insurance on your property and there's a tenant in there, someone who you have entrusted your property to, and the tenant does something illegal or criminal, the policy has an exclusion in there for it. We went to ISO and said, boy, that's not really fair for the landlord. The landlord needs to get coverage for it. I mean, they have their duty to check out the tenant and everything, but if the tenant does some damage, we should have coverage for it. One step further would be in the case where local law enforcement comes in and breaks into one of the tenants for it. It might be illegal. The tenant may have been doing something illegal, but law enforcement comes in and breaks down the door, damages the place. That exclusion would still apply because the tenant was doing something illegal. Long story short, we brought that up to insurance services offices, and that item actually came up in 2006. That these things don't happen instantly; they take some time. But in 2009, ISO agreed to come up with a different exclusion. Basically, would take that exclusion out and would give the owner of the building coverage for that property.
And about how many issues every year do you take up at the conference?
It depends. I would say the least we have are 10 or 12, and sometimes we've seen near 30 items.
Okay, and John, you've been involved for many years, but this year in particular, you're taking a more prominent role. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Well, this year I'm the chairman of the Mid-America Technical Conference, which means I'm the presiding officer, so I get to run the meeting. That's a position where you work your way up through the chairs as a director, and then as secretary, which is the person who develops the whole agenda, up to treasurer, vice president, or vice chair, and then chairman. So this is my swan song, if you will. I'll be past chairman and still on the board for one more year.
I'm sure you do a great job, John.
Well, thank you.
And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.